Hello, ladies and gentlemen. If you're just tuning in here to W.O.W Underground, we are getting into our #1 contenders match to face the light heavyweight champion at the next pay-per-view, which is W.O.W First Lance. This man right here is Patryk vandiver. He has been pushing forward in W.O.W, trying to make a name for himself, and it seems to be working. He's been getting a lot of better quality matches, and right now this is his deciding factor. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. As of right now, I'm a little under the weather, so I'm trying to keep myself hydrated on top of everything else, but the show must go on, so I can't really not commentate for a show. I've been doing commentary for all of the shows, so it's whatever. Coming out next here in the W.O.W #1 contenders match for the light heavyweight championship is the legend himself, Eddie Macintosh, one of the first people to start here in W.O.W, one of the first people who was signed on to W.O.W. And him and Jason Fire were the first match for W.O.W. back before we were televised. It was actually when we were jobbing for our brother, sister, whatever company you want to fuck call it, WWZ. And now we are moving forward in the world of wrestling, which is our name. And we're just trying to get ahead, but Eddie Macintosh is one of the innovators here. Somebody that you need to keep your eye on. He's been there, he's done that. You know? He is a former WWZ champion, former WWZ heavyweight champion, former WWZ intercontinental champion, light heavyweight champion, anything. He's accomplished a lot. Both of these men have accomplished a lot in their careers, but vandiver, this is his first chance actually getting onto a televised event. You know, so without further ado, let's start the match. A reversal there by Eddie Macintosh. We're going to do some lockup exchanges here. Very fundamental, something we focus on here in W.O.W a lot. Is the fundamentals of wrestling. Also big moves, shocking endings, upset victories, things like that. To talk about the pay-per-view, earlier on today, actually the match before this, it was supposed to be scheduled for Johnny B versus 13, but 13 decided to jump into the match a little early. He broke out and attacked Johnny B before the match could begin. The match was stopped before it could begin, but not without consequences. At the pay-per-view, it will be Johnny B versus 13 in a false count anywhere, no hold barred, extreme rules match. Yes. Anything goes. But no, we're hoping to get bloody here. We haven't really gotten hardcore on W.O.W yet, but we're going to get there. We're going to get there very soon. The next match coming up after this, a lot sooner than you think. Because the next match coming up after this is the #1 contenders match for the Divas Championship. That match will be a false count match. It's Toxic versus Rockstar Piano. The winner of that, okay, and this is big news, will be going to the pay-per-view in the first ever Hell in a Cell Divas Championship main event at a CAW company pay-per-view. This is making history. This is history in the making for the CAW world. And possibly for the CAW Divas divisions all around the world. Hopefully they will get some type of inspiration from this. As we're watching the match progress here, Patryk, Vandiver, and Eddie McIntosh are really going at it here. Spike pile driver puts down Eddie McIntosh. That might be the end for him. 2, and comes up short there. Patryk Vandiver seeming a little frustrated. But yes, if you're watching this video, like and subscribe here on Jim Jam Wham Bam. That is at youtube.com/JimJamWhamBam. We do W.O.W tapings all the time, and we're always up to date on our shows, basically. Spike pile driver there by Eddie McIntosh. Wonderful. This match has been very, very good. Patryk Vandiver with the elbow to the leg of Eddie McIntosh there in a European uppercut. Vandiver, Falcon's arrow on the Eddie McIntosh. That could spell the end. Looks like he's getting ready here. What could this be? His finishing maneuver. 1, 2. And the kick out by Eddie McIntosh. Once again, I am a little under the weather, so please excuse the coughing and whatever happens. Vandiver up to the top rope. Reversed by Eddie McIntosh. Reversed by Patryk Vandiver. And the leg sweep by Vandiver. Vandiver looking to get ahead here. Shooting off of the ropes. Hits the rough, but hits the body splash. That is something else. He throws McIntosh over the ropes and knocks him out to the side of the ring. Climbing the ropes here. What could he be going for here? Coup de grace on the outside of the ring. That could not have felt good. Vandiver throwing McIntosh into the barricade. Guillotine on the barricade. Vandiver running into the ring. McIntosh disoriented on the floor. And Vandiver taunting, of course. McIntosh getting up. Runs into the ring. Not paying attention. And Vandiver looking. Spike pile driver. That could have been the end here. Can he get it? 1, 2, 3, and the match is over. And ladies and gentlemen, your winner, facing the light heavyweight champion at the pay-per-view, Patryk Vandiver. Now here we see the replays. Some devastating moves thrown here by both men, but Vandiver seemed to come up on top. McIntosh comes up short. That little cradle shock there, that was something else. Right here, McIntosh went for the suplex, but it got reversed by Vandiver. Vandiver with the first spike pile driver that happened here. McIntosh for the pin, and comes up short. A Falcon's arrow by Vandiver. His finishing maneuver, he went for the pin immediately, trying to end it. A 1, 2, and came up short on that one. But right here spells the end for McIntosh. Vandiver basically caught him off guard while he was getting into the ring and set him up for that devastating spike pile driver. Drove him headfirst into the mat. And for the pin, 1, 2, and 3. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Your winner, going to the pay-per-view to face the light heavyweight champion, Patryk Vandiver. Let's move on to to our next match. Divas Championship #1 contender.